What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some Ace of Base, and we're going to do a special Ace of Base triple in this reaction batch because it is great friend of the channel, Mikey's birthday. And indeed, ultimately, I've met a number of people through the endeavors of the last few years on my channel, and one of the people who has made a great impact, not only just in terms of bringing a lot of positive energy to the channel, but also giving a lot of information, giving me a lot of music to go through, supporting me on Patreon, sending individual donations through my PayPal, and also being a good friend of mine and chatting with me over on Facebook, is Mikey. So big shout out to you, very happy birthday, and as I said, we're going to do a triple Ace of Base in this batch. The first three, or the first track of the remaining three in the expanded folder for Flowers 1998. I don't know why I was going to say Happy Flowers. But yes, is C'est La Vie Always 21, and it's listed as a 1999 recording. So C'est La Vie, you know, it's a phrase that has worked its way into English despite being a non-English phrase. The idea of like, well, you know, that's life, that's just the way things go. And then Always 21, which made me think of the, what is it, a series of clothing stores, Forever 21, the idea of staying young at heart and in fashion and in style and maybe in mentality despite aging, despite actually getting older in the sheer number of years. So yeah, I wonder how those two concepts come together. I do wonder whether this will be at least in part in French or if it's just the title phrase that we'll hear in that way. So yeah, I'll see what I can catch on a first listen. This is C'est La Vie Always 21, which is, as I said, listed as a 1999 version by Ace of Base.
I'm as young as I'm feeling. I'm always 21. I am always 21. C'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. I'm always 21 at heart. Now listen to me. I need somebody to stay beside me, 'cause I got a hungry heart. Baby, with or without love, I'm gonna get a man who can fulfill my dream. On the top of the world, I don't wanna be alone. No, 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 not me. C'est la vie on the road tonight. Love is good for you. Oh, when you're 21. C'est la vie on my own tonight. Love will come to you. You are always 21. Oh, love is a liar, but I'ma try it. Give it another go. I know you have another. Yes, I've seen her. I wonder who she is. Does she kiss you the way that I used to kiss you? I bet you wonders.
tune that is. Very cheery sonically, I suppose a bit more nuanced emotionally or thematically. Excuse me, but okay, first of all, it's not really in what I've come to see or know as their wheelhouse, meaning it doesn't have that synth pop meets reggae vibe. It's even less like dance floor than some of their other songs have been. It's almost like the most ABBA sounding I've ever heard them. Certainly, I feel like you could point out some stylistic differences, and of course, ABBA's catalog is very varied as well. But yeah, it has a bit of that like sing-songy, almost like 70s mixed with a bit more modern sound to it. So yeah, definitely an interesting crossover there. And yeah, it feels like the lyrics are essentially saying, number one, like it's personifying love. Like love has lied to me before, but I'm still going to give it another chance. So already a bit of pain and yet still perseverance and optimism. And indeed, I feel like the lines about, she's getting older, but she's gonna, persist as if she is still 21, and she's gonna hold on to that enthusiasm, what it's like to be in love when you are younger, before you've, gone through tough experiences or breakups, or you have a more cynical or jaded approach to love. So, yeah, I enjoy the optimism, but also the realism of the song. And so she's saying, like, there's this guy that, like, she really does have feelings for, but she's seen him with another girl. She doesn't know who it is. She wonders who it is, and she's wondering, does she kiss you the way that I used to? So there's a bit of that, like, upset, almost jealous feeling, and yet she immediately turns it around and says, and puts herself in the other woman's shoes and say, you know what, I bet you she wonders who I am, and I bet you, she's a bit uncertain about the way things are, and, how much of you she has. So yeah, she feels like even if this doesn't work out, there's a guy out there that she will have to have and to hold, and she will be able to, find that long-term happiness with. So again, it's a realist song, but still with optimism, still with hope, and thus the cheery sonics are not out of place, but it is funny because they feel really bright and danceable and happy, even if the themes, the lyrics are a bit more complicated. So again, going into it, the idea c'est la vie, and what was it, like easy come, easy go? There's like another common phrase that people say when it comes to the nuances, the unpredictability, or on the other hand, the predictability of life. So it feels like it is playing off some common phrases in a way that speaks to both sides of emotion, both sides of perception and experience. So a cleverly written tune, a fun tune sonically, more of a light feeling to it despite the lyrical complexity. So yeah, a fun tune, ultimately one that again, like would have surprised me had I heard this in, say, the mid to late 90s, or I suppose the early to mid 90s, in terms of, hearing Don't Turn Around or All That She Wants. I had a sense, okay, that's Ace of Base. They have this really reggae-infused sound, but with some, like, dance and electronic stylings. If I had heard this, which I get it wasn't composed for a few years later, but yeah, if I had heard it, I'd be like, oh wow, that's like a different flavor. I wouldn't have expected that. So a really interesting one. Once again, shout out to Mikey and to Pascal and to all the other folks who've been following the Ace of Base reactions. And as I said, 2 more coming in this batch. So look out for those. I will see you next time. Peace.